Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel. How you guys are doing? So guys, today we'll be continuing our Saturn series. Yesterday we did a video on Venus transit which started from today. So if you guys haven't watched that video, please go and watch that because we discussed how the Venus transit will going to affect for all ascendants. So now for the Saturn transit series, we are covering each ascendant, but we are not going through ascendant because that we already covered. So what we are doing is that every ascendant we are covering all the 12 houses and moon in all the 12 houses. So whenever moon is in some house, from there wherever Saturn is transiting, we are discussing the results of those. So let's start the video quickly. And today the ascendant which we will be discussing is Taurus. We already covered Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, and today we are discussing Taurus. So for Taurus ascendant, Moon is the lord of third house. So here, when it is the lord of third house related things have actually has a say in your life because uh, Moon is your mind and emotion. So Moon, you're always tends to attract towards those things which are related to that house where Moon is the lord. That is first thing. Second thing, wherever Moon is placed in your chart, that house becomes very important because that becomes your Moon Lagan. So as your ascendant is, there is a one more ascendant which is Moon ascendant, Moon Lagan. So from Moon Lagan, we see similar kind of a things what we see from our normal ascendant, and we discuss in every chart whatever the yogs, whatever things you see from ascendant, you should see from moon chart also, because see, these two things are very important. As I always say, moon and Lagan. Lagan is again you as in whole, but moon is your emotions, your mind. If your mind is not aligned, or if your mind is not that strong to work towards the things you want to achieve in the life, then it would be very difficult for you to achieve. Even the good Raj yogas in your chart can be there, but they will not be completely going to give you good results if your moon is not very strong, or at least in a better position. So moon is very important. So we should always look things from the moon Lagan also. So now, when moon is sitting in the second house of Taurus ascendant in the sign of Gemini, so now you have to see how the Gemini moon will going to react. I'm not going into those details, but you have to understand what Gemini sign is, and it is the, you need to check the Mercury position also in the chart. And because Saturn will be transiting in the 11th house in the sign of Pisces for Taurus, then you have to understand the Jupiter condition also, because both these planets are dispositors are there. So dispositors need to be checked. Now, for every ascendant, see, things are can be little bit of same. Like suppose whenever moon is sitting in the second house, right? Moon is, so it will give you the results of second house, but there will be things that could be different, right? Sign could be different. Now, from this Gemini sign, Saturn will be transiting to the 10th house, but this Gemini sign will be in different house for different ascendant. That is what we need to understand, and there we will be analyzing the results. Okay, so that would be a basic difference in where the moon, I mean, which house moon is the lord for that particular ascendant. Those things will going to make the difference. But now, coming back to our general things which we are discussing. So when moon is in the second house, Saturn is placed 10th to it. So 10th is very good house from Saturn. It gives you a different indications of your career. Like there could be a career change, job change, new job, new role. Those things can be promised. Not for everyone, because you need to see a lot of things which I've already spoke multiple times in all of my videos. So please be careful in making analysis accordingly. Okay, but this is the general predictions I'm making. 4th and 10th combination is really good because it is in the Kendra and the most powerful Kendra from moon, because 10th is the most powerful Kendra from even from your ascendant and from moon also. So when Saturn will be transiting there, it will going to give you good results. Okay, now when moon will be moon will be in the third house of Taurus ascendant. It will be in its own sign. So now moon is quite stable here, and Saturn will be transiting ninth to it. So again, you already have some connection to the third house thing because your moon is already there. So moon will make you inclined towards those things of third house. Now from moon lagan, Saturn is in the ninth. So now it will going to give you the results of ninth house, not the 11th house, which is from the ascendant. So ninth house is again related to your father, related to long distance travel, gurus, pilgrimages, journeys, your luck. All these things can be seen from ninth house. So again, Saturn will going to give you results accordingly for those things sitting in the ninth from moon, and ninth from the moon is also good because this is a trine combination, 9 and 5. Okay, so this will going to give you good results, but based on how your natal Saturn, ninth lord like Jupiter, okay, and your other planets, however your this house is getting influenced, based on that Saturn will going to give you the results. Okay, now when moon will be in your, or the moon is in the fourth house in the sign of Leo for Taurus ascendant, Saturn is sitting eighth to it, right? Eighth Saturn from moon will give you ups and downs in the emotions, or can give you the interest towards occult astrology, or maybe you start learning astrology or start visiting astrologers, or you can get inclined towards more of a speculative business like stock market. That is also can be seen from 8th house. Again, jobs like which involve secrecy, deep research, analysis, all those things will going to attract you, or maybe you can get into those jobs. Okay, so those things will be represented by Saturn in the 8th from moon, but again this positives will come into the play. Now when moon will be sitting in the 5th house from Lagan, from ascendant, in the sign of Virgo, Saturn will be directly opposite to it in the 7th house. Now 7th house matters will become important, or matters like marriages, relationships, business partnerships. 7th house is good for Saturn. 7th transit to the 7th house is good because 7th house is again considered as sign of a Libra in Kalpurush Kundli, and that is where Saturn gets exalted. So good results are expected, but again we have to see multiple things. Moreover, when Saturn will be transiting here, Rahu and Ketu will be sitting here. So till the time these planets are here and there, after their transit, the results can be more expected rather than when they are initially there. Okay, but 7th house things will be important because this will be the 7th house transit from moon. Moon will be making you inclined towards those things. Now when Saturn will be transiting 6th and moon is in the 6th house in the sign of Libra, so Venus position becomes important, Jupiter becomes important. Now 6th to 6th, this is like moon is already in the house of disease, law, litigation, competition, services, and Saturn will be transiting 6 to 8, which is again the same things. So matter related to those things becomes very important, or maybe you can be emotionally disturbed or can be emotionally content or feel good related to those matters depending upon other conditions and factors. Okay, but you can expect results if you something is going on regarding your something related to your legal cases, or something related to disease, or something related to service, competition, anything like that, then you can expect results on those things. All right, now when moon will be in the 7th house from ascendant, moon is debilitated here, but Saturn will be transiting 5th to it. So Saturn will going to give you the result of 5th house, which is the house of children, childbirth, your education, your creativity, speculation, love, romance, and uh, relationships, and government. Okay, so now when moon is actually not very good in this chart if it is sitting in the 7th house. Obviously, if there is no cancellation, if there is a cancellation, then definitely it would be good. But if there is no cancellation, then moon is not good, moon is not that happy, but Saturn will be transiting fifth to it. So there could be a mix of results, because transit is in the trine. So transit will try to give you good result, but moon automatically is not very happy or very good here. So the results will not be that good if it could be a different sign for moon. Okay, so accordingly we have to interpret. Now when moon is in the 8th house, again in the 8th house I'd consider moon as weak, because again 8th house is original Scorpio house, and moon feels little debilitation here. But Saturn is transiting 4th to it. So again 4th is a kendra to moon, which will going to give good results related to the matter of 4th house. Either it is land, property, conveyance, mother, home, inside your home, things like, or your internal happiness, emotions, all those things. It can take you away from your home or homeland also, depending upon other conditions like dasha and 12th house and other condition of the 4th house. Okay, now when moon is in the 10th house, so moon is very structured and disciplined over here, or depends upon the nakshatra. It is if it is in the Shravana nakshatra, then it can be a very moon which actually gives person a kind of a nature who likes to sit alone in the silence, doing meditation, thinking about himself, self analysis. All those things will come into the picture. Okay, but depending upon other factors, but usually now it is in the third house from moon Saturn, so it will going to give you the results of third house, which is like your younger siblings, short distance travel, communication, your desires, things related to hand, career related to hands. See, Saturn is about career, so wherever it is going to transit from moon, it will give you, or it can impact your career related to the things of those house. Please do remember that. If it is transiting fourth, then maybe you can get into a career related to lands, or maybe you can do something related to land, property, conveyance, related to home, or maybe work from home. Maybe you like to prefer work from home during that time, because moon is what you like and dislike, and Saturn in the fourth house can give you that thing, right? Because Saturn in the fourth from Lagna also indicates work from home kind of a thing. A person likes to enjoy and stay at home, private life. Similarly, from moon also, when it is in the fourth house, it can give you those things. So that becomes important, because moon is a karak, or is a planet of career. Sorry, Saturn is a karak or planet of career. So it will going to impact your career wherever it will be transiting from your ascendant and from moon. Moon is very important because wherever your mind is actually taking you to, so those kind of a things. Maybe you are into a job where you are doing some sales work, right? You are traveling, like moon in right now in the 10th house from your lagan. Okay, so maybe you are into that kind of a job. Saturn is also transiting from 10th to your ascendant. Then you can also have career related to things of what 10th house lord indicates. But now Saturn is transiting 4th to moon, and or maybe 10th to Lagna and 4th to moon. So then your mind may like to be at home or do things at home, or maybe you are doing your sales job, but again you start something, some home business or business from home, or you may start some work related to home or something like that, because that is where your interest will start developing. Okay, so that is how we need to interpret the results of Saturn transit from moon. Now, also sorry, so here when Saturn is transiting to the second house from moon, so it will give you the results of second house related things. It can take you away from the family, it can give you or make you inclined towards your family, the ways of earning your income, your food intake, your speech, all those things. All right, in career related to second house. Now, when moon is sitting in the Pisces house, Pisces sign, and Saturn will be transiting over there, it is a period of peak Sade Sati. But yes, obviously, prior to it and sign ahead of it is also Sade Sati, but this would be a major one, peak. So here the emotions will definitely get impacted, because Rahu and Ketu will also be in the same axis. So all three malefics will be impacting moon, and moon will going to suffer here till the time Rahu Ketu will make their next transit, or they move out of these houses of Virgo and Pisces. Till that time you may feel little bit pressure, or you already have started feeling it, because sometimes there is a like 1 or 2 months before and after we also see the effects. So then there could be a pressure on mind, emotions could be disturbed, or emotionally you are not feeling that great. Those things can happen. But once Ketu and Rahu will do a next transit into Leo and Aquarius, then things will be little better. But again, this, as it would be a period of Sade Sati, until unless there are much good impacts, or Jupiter is sitting very strong, then things will change. Otherwise it can give you a little bit of more trouble in the emotions or related to mind. Now when Moon will be in your 12th house from Lagan, Saturn will again be 12th from Moon. So first thing, 12th indicates that there could be a long distance travel or foreign travel, or things related to foreign can happen. Either if you are doing a business or job, that totally depends on another factor. But yes, something will going to happen. Obviously other conditions will come into play. But Moon can make you emotion wise, or your mind can get attracted towards foreign thing. It can be attracted towards isolation, meditation, sitting alone, thinking, investments, right? Bed pleasures, sleep uh, orders, like sleep disorders can be there. Or maybe you can uh, start like if you are not a kind of a person who actually likes to stay awake late, maybe during these times you will be feeling that thing, that you might be awaking late in the nights. That could also be a possibility. So those things will there are chances that these things will happen, again depending upon other conditions. Now when Moon will be sitting into the Lagan, this Moon is very strong because it is in its exaltation sign, and this Lagan also becomes very strong because there is an impact of a exalted planet over here, which is Moon. So both Moon Lagan and your Lagan becomes very strong here. So this is a very good placement. Also, if there are not major impacts or things which can do some other negative effects, otherwise it is very good. And Saturn in the 11th house, either it is transiting or it is placed neatly from Lagan, Moon Lagan, it is very good, because 11th house is Mool Trikon sign of Saturn, Aquarius in the Kalpurush Kundli. So Saturn feels good over here and give good results. So this is overall is a good, will be a good transit for people who will going to have, who have their moon in the ascendant for Taurus ascendant. So things related to your elder siblings, relationship with them, network circle, social networking, uh, your rewards, recognition. Maybe you can get good rewards, recognition during this time, in either in your job, business, anything, right? Sign of a progress is there. So all these things can be seen. Okay, so all right, guys, this is my analysis for Moon in different houses for Taurus Lagan, Taurus ascendant, uh, related to the results of Saturn transit from Moon sitting into the different houses for Taurus ascendant. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment, do share the video, and if you have any questions, just comment. But please make sure that questions should not be very specific, because sometimes become very difficult as I cannot see the whole chart, and it is not even possible for just on the chat I can see your whole chart. So just if you have high level questions, definitely I would love to answer those, and I'm doing it for everyone. But obviously if you want a complete analysis or anything in your chart, or you want to see what kind of a result Saturn will going to give you, any kind of a consultations, you can visit to my website, shikharvats.com. Okay, all right guys, see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.